Hello everybody, and welcome back to the PoorMansChemist. In this video, I'm going to try to do something with this increasingly mysterious substance that I've made. In theory, this is the palladium dichloride that I made in the first video in this series. I filtered it off. I feel pretty confident that was palladium dichloride. It behaved exactly like palladium dichloride is supposed to. I filtered it off and dried it in the desiccator, and now I've got this. This stuff has been breaking itself into pieces. You can see it doing it right in front of you. I have no fucking clue what the hell this stuff is doing. But now it's turning blue and gold. It is exceptional, and I would swear to you that I have seen a little hint of green here and there and here. I have literally no fucking idea what is happening. None. I am clueless as to what this shit is doing or becoming. I am going to treat it as if it is palladium dichloride, since maybe it is. We're going to work with that. There's 3.7 grams of this mystery compound. See, now I would swear it is starting to turn a little reddish. I almost wonder if this isn't some, like, fucking polymorph of this fucking compound that's breaking down to a more stable state. I don't know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass here. I know this compound can exist in several different forms, so maybe it was one that is spontaneously converting into another. I swear to God, y'all, this is behaving so much like uranium red did. I don't even know what to think. Anyway. I wanted for it to be on. See, I'm seeing all kinds of colors in there. Oh my God, there's like a whole fucking rainbow of colors in this shit. Holy shit. I think this is just the way it's diffracting the light. I'm beginning to think that is not. These aren't the true colors of this stuff. That's kind of good, actually. That kind of suggests that it really is palladium dichloride, although again, don't see what the fuck else could possibly be given what was in that mix. Man, it is so beautiful and sparkly. Alright, so we've got our solution of palladium dichloride here. I'm 99.9% sure that's what it is. It wouldn't surprise me if something goes wrong here, but I'm reasonably confident. It dissolved in about 100 mils of water. I guess that sounds about right. It is a little weird that it would take so little water to dissolve that much palladium dichloride. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into that. I'm not really sure. It was really astonishing at how quickly it, just turned the solution black. That's a bit more readily than I would have expected off of palladium dichloride. But whatever it is, it dissolved. I guess we'll see here in a second. So, this is 2 molar equivalents of cesium chloride. It's 7 grams of cesium chloride. And I picked this one because it's supposed to precipitate out fairly readily. It may not, because I don't know. I guess that's reasonably concentrated for whatever this is. Atomistry says combining 2 concentrated solutions, but we can always stir and evaporate if necessary. And the other reason I picked it is because, well, it was the most expensive thing I could add to this. So, why don't we jack up the value of it even more than it already is? It's so funny, man, because my broke ass is out here in my backyard working with all of this shit, and it's all shit people have sent to me. I mean, Backyard Science 2000 sent me the cesium chloride. There's no way I could afford any of this shit. So, you guys are fucking awesome out there, man. I really do appreciate it. And, I mean, hey, now, if you send me something that's valuable, my dumb ass won't sell it. I'll just use it to do more chemistry. I mean, honestly. Although, if you guys do want to support the channel, I wouldn't complain. Toward the end of the month, it certainly would be helpful. Anyway, let's proceed. Okay, so let's get the label out of the way. There we go. All right, moment of truth. Well, there is some precipitation happening here. And it's a brown, dark brown solid, which is what it's supposed to be. Well, now, how very interesting. I think we should heat it up. I think we should heat it up and get it all to dissolve and then let it cool and evaporate off some of this liquid, this water, and then let it cool down and see if we can't get some nice, pretty crystals off of this fucker. What you think, guys? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so this is our stuff. Cesium tetrachloropalladate 2, or Cesium tetrachloropalladate if you use the old way of naming this compound. You can see it's like a very dark, kind of chocolate brown, tending towards black substance that does not filter easily at all. This is even after I had let it sit here and form a layer of this stuff just from passive settling, and I tried filtering it. Nope, it sucked the particles right through. So this shit is even more of a bitch to filter than barium sulfate is, which that takes some goddamn doing, man. That's an accomplishment right there. But I figure what I'm going to do with this stuff, rather than stop here, I mean, this is kind of an unsatisfactory ending for a video. I am going to chlorinate this. We're going to bubble chlorine gas. I'm going to return this to the main solution, and then we are going to chill it down and bubble chlorine through that fucker to create Cesium hexachloropalladate 4. That's supposed to be a brownish yellow crystalline solid that's not soluble in cold water and decomposes in boiling water. So we can't boil it. We could evaporate it down to get it if we need to, but I'm really hoping it just drops out of the liquid or whatever. I'm just hoping that it's easier to filter when it's all said and done than this shit is. So I will come back when I'm ready to chlorinate this stuff. Okay, I know this doesn't show up well on the camera, at least it doesn't look like it does, But I'm calling it, man. Something definitely happened here. This is not the same color as the stuff I started out with. It's definitely more red than it was. So, I don't know. I mean, Atomistry did say... There it goes. See, that does not look anything like what we started with. So, I'm thinking we may have lucked out a little bit here. I think it worked. Okay, everybody, this is it. This is our final product. This isn't actually like, you know, some kind of used chemical diaper. This is our stuff. I'm very convinced it's our stuff because it looks completely different from what precipitated out of the solution originally. So yeah, I mean, it definitely is much, it's taken on a more of a reddish tone. It's more of a reddish brown, not that incredibly dark brown that was like tending towards black. So that's good. I don't know. I mean, this is the ammonium hexachloropalladate that I have. You can see it's a much more vivid red color. I'm not sure if this just isn't pure. I chlorinated the ever-living fuck out of this stuff, man. I'm serious. The solution was completely saturated with chlorine. Did it at the right temperature, and it definitely looks different than what we had. There's not really anything I can do except just kind of dry it out and see what it looks like when it's dry. So I don't know. I guess I'll post some pictures of that once it's dried out. I'm going to go ahead. That looks like it'll probably take a day or two to fully dry. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, I understand the color's kind of terrible. At least it's very expensive, even if it is baby shit brown. Subscribe, comment, share the video, donate a few bucks if you are interested in seeing me make more expensive shit that doesn't look like shit. We'll go for a palladium compound next time that isn't some variation of brown. And until the next one, y'all, I'll see you later.